I just went past the exit where there was a big-ass truck stop, a Burger King and a gas station, and a Taco Bell that have now been destroyed because I think there was the city or the government had bought it to put in this high-speed rail. I get word from John Dealey last night that this high-speed rail has now been canceled by the governor. So they took out the Taco Bell because they were going to use the space. Now they're not, because, and then all this is for this high-speed rail that is now not going to go in. But he said they canceled it. But there are still vehicles out here. They're still working on it. There's still people out here working on it. I'm assuming this was for the high-speed rail, because it goes up over railroad tracks and the road back there. And let's see if there's anybody. Well, there is a crane operator, but that's all I saw. There's a couple people, but not a lot. Now the other thing is that how many construction workers just lost their jobs due to the governor canceling the high-speed rail? You know, he just created unemployment rate. He just shot the unemployment rate up. How far? If there was already money allotted for it, why don't they go ahead and finish using what they had and finish using the construction materials that they have already bought, because those construction materials aren't going to be used on anything else now, because it was specifically built for the high-speed rail going through Fresno, and I don't know how far down south. You know, I don't know how far south it was supposed to go. Don't know how far north. I think Fresno was just one of the was a stopping point, but there was an overpass they're putting in back there. And there's an overpass up here that they put in for the road and the rail to go underneath, that are now just sitting out here doing jack squat. You know? See? There's an overpass right there. Don't know if they finished it. It looks like it's finished. Don't know if the road has got done. Maybe they'll allow them to finish the road off. Where's that at? Where's it at? It's over there. You can see the fence on top. Barely. So see, they had to raise that road up for the high-speed rail to go through right there. I know there's probably no railroad tracks over there for the high-speed rail, because there's a railroad tracks right there for freight. So yeah, why not finish, if they had money allotted for it already, finish using that money to finish building with the materials that they bought to get something done, instead of we have viaducts that are sitting out here doing nothing, and a elevated rail section that's doing nothing but, you know, gathering graffiti, probably. Anyway, whatever, I guess. Commiefornia, huh? And of course, the governor created how many unemployment jobs? So the unemployment in California just skyrocketed. Anyway, whatever, I guess. But I'm sure, you know, hopefully it will just stay in California. Oh, Commiefornia. You all have to, you know, if it was never going to go anywhere, why was it even voted in? I know the previous governor probably voted it in, but you know what? That's what the legislation's for, to debate those things, and they could probably put a halt to it before it even got signed into being, or into law, or whatever, you know. I guess I'm not understanding. Anyway, gotta go. Sparky, look, boxcars. They're actually in use because yesterday that line was empty. So they're actually using them. Ha! No lights whatsoever. No lights. California, this is called rain. Okay, it's wet. You can slide, but only if you have really bad tires or there's a lot of water on the road. As long as it's above 32 degrees, it will not freeze. So that means you can still drive the speed limit. Don't be tapping your brakes. Just let off the let off the gas pedal, let off the gas pedal if you want to slow down. Don't hit your brakes because you can slide. And you throw everybody out of whack if you put your brakes on. And give some space between everybody. More space than what you would actually drive on dry pavement. And that won't get cut out. Let's see, y'all see I'm at exit 37, actually, whatever. Coming into Bakersfield, trying to make it over to Tehachapi. I might have time to stop and watch Benny's entire live stream when he comes on. Not at Tehachapi. I'm going to stop and get fuel, grab some food, take my 30-minute break, and then take off again. But, yeah, so as long as it's above 32 degrees, we'll say 34 for sure, because I've actually had it freeze and still be 30, 33, 34 degrees. We'll say 34, 35, especially if you're up in the high country, mountains. It doesn't, you could be 10,000 feet up, be 36 degrees, and I think it'd still freeze if it's not treated, if the roads ain't treated. But it's getting less. I don't have to have the wipers on full anymore. But anyway, as long as it's above 34, 35, it will not freeze, which means you can drive the speed limit still. Like I said, don't hit your brakes. Just take your foot off the gas pedal and you'll slow down. When you start hitting your gas or hitting your brake pedal, it screws everybody else up behind you, and then you get traffic jams. Coming through Delano back there, we're all backed up for 3 miles and get up to, I don't know, the only thing I saw, there was 2 people, somebody had slid into somebody probably, and the other thing was a wrecker, a roll-off, was sitting on the shoulder picking up the vehicle. Other than that, I didn't see nothing. Oh, there's some train cars over here on the siding. You got a lot of pipe, steel pipe. Oh, great. Alright, there. See the steel pipe. In gondolas. Every size gondola you can think of was sitting over there, I think. I gotta take that autofocus feature off the phone, especially when it's raining. the other side of the tracks. I think the engineer was getting out, or conductor, brakeman, whoever was getting out of the pickup. Maybe they did a crew change. Bakersfield, next 12 exits. I need exit 24. Exit 24, that would be California 58 East. Not gonna be able to see the tail end of this. Or maybe that was the tail end back there, because the ditch, wait, UP doesn't have ditch lights, do they? That was probably the tail, because the other end I can see there's 3 locos. Maybe we'll catch it. Uh-oh. Stupid people. Nope. Two Ferromexes and something else, and I missed it. I should have been slower. Looks like they got a 2-bay covered hopper train. Yeah, I saw 2 Ferromexes, a UP, and I don't know what the third one or fourth one. I think there was 4 on them, but hey, I gotta go.